Alright guys, so to start this off, we are going to need lots of glitter. I just picked up multiple kinds, some food coloring, some orbeez, and any kind of paint that you would like UV or glow in the dark, some glue, and some liquid starch. To start off, we are just going to be putting the white glue in first. The white glue helps with if you want a super colorful slime. So the opacity of the whiteness will determine on how solid your color will look. So we are just adding some food coloring here. I'm using pink and Andrew is using blue, and we are just going to mix them together. And I decided I wanted it to be a little bit more bright, so I added some of the UV glow paint into mine, and it made it a super hot pink neon slime, so it was pretty awesome. So we're just going to mix that until it is fully mixed together. And Andrew put some glow-in-the-dark paint in the blue and then just mixed it together, and then we are going to start to add our liquid starch. So you want to add little bits at a time, and even littler than we're using in this one because we kind of put too much in the first one. You want to do like teaspoons at a time, so go small. And the smaller you go, the better you can control on how your slime is going to feel. So we have determined that the more liquid starch you add, the more like bouncy and firm your slime will be, and the less you add, the more slimy it will be. So you just adjust your ingredients accordingly. So moving on to the orbeez slime and the neon slime, we are just going to use the glue again, and then I put a tiny little drop of the UV paint in, and Andrew put his orbeez in. Now keep in mind that the orbeez didn't really, it wasn't as cool as we thought it would be, as some pictures that we found. You can definitely do this, but as you make the orbeez slime, the slime will start to push the orbeez out the more firmer you make it. So if you're gonna do orbeez slime, make it very like slimy and not firm. So you can see us both mixing our slimes, and I take mine out and begin to work it in my hands, and Andrew is just taking it out and stretching it now, and as you can see, as he stretches it, some of the orbeez fall out, but which it's still a cool effect. It's just not as solid of a slime than anything else because it does kind of make a mess. And then my neon slime turned out freaking awesome, and I loved it. This was a lot of fun. So the next one is the glow-in-the-dark slime. This was me and Andrew's favorite because it glue in the dark so brightly, and it's so awesome. So we just added a whole bunch of glow-in-the-dark fabric paint to the glue, and we're using the see-through glue this time so that the glow-in-the-dark paint can like show through. So as you mix it, you can turn off the lights and you can see it glowing. This is in the dark with just a small light in the background. So we're going to start mixing that together with little tiny bits of liquid starch into the mix at a time. And then once you feel like it is clumping together enough, you're just going to take it out and start to knead it and work it. And the more you work it, the better it becomes a solid. So this is in the complete dark. It was just so awesome, and it doesn't give its justice in the footage. It's much more glow in the dark than what you see. So the next one is the glitter slime. This was one of my favorites also. I just took some paint. You can use whatever you want to color your slime here, and then I put in a boatload of glitter. So much glitter, like 6 packets of glitter, and it turned out so awesome. So after you're done with putting the glitter in, you're just going to mix it, and mix this until the glitter is fully into the slime. You don't want it to not be because that can get messy. And then I added some chunky glitter into the mix as well. And then we started to add the liquid starch. So we made this one a little bit more slimy, if that makes any sense. It's not as solid as the other ones. And I really liked the way that this texture came out because it's a lot of fun to play with, and it doesn't rip or anything like that if you stretch it too fast. So we didn't add as much liquid starch to this one, and I took it out of the bowl a little bit earlier than all of the rest of them. And I started to work it in, and if you could just hear me right now, I'm like freaking out because I love the way it looks. It was just so much fun. So and then we're going to move on to just another random slime that we did. We made a huge batch of purple. This is with a whole bottle of glue. With the other ones, we were using half a bottle of glue. And we are just making this one regular, like only one color. And we are going to make it a little bit more on the slimy side than on the solid side. And this one came out really awesome too. Alright, and then we're going to do the galaxy slime, in which I just did regular slime and put black food coloring in it. And then I'm putting multiple colors of glitter in it. So I put blue, purple, pink, and we're just going to mix this up into the slime. And this was a lot of fun too, because just before all the glitter goes into the slime, it looks super bright, and it's just so pretty. So then I put in some chunky silver glitter, and then I put in some white beads to kind of symbolize like stars and whatnot. It was a lot of fun, and it turned out super glittery, and I loved it. Now, for the next slime, it's this noise slime. Do you remember when you were kids, and I think it's called flarp? It's like farting slime. Well, we made some of that, and all we really did was add more liquid starch to the mix and a little bit of water to make it a little bit more slimy and liquidy, and it's just so hilarious and so much fun. So for storage, you should keep this in a airtight container, and we're not sure how long it lasts, but from what we read, it can last anywhere from 1 to 3 weeks. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed all of these slimes. I know me and Andrew did, and we're still playing with them now. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every single week, and that is BeautyByJosiek. I am also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Periscope, also under BeautyByJosiek, so you can go follow me there. And yeah, that is it. I love you guys. Bye!